Hey everyone, David here from Mentalhaggis Cosplay, and today I'm getting stuck into another episode of the RWBY reactions. Today we're on episode 3 of volume 8, and without further ado, we're just going to get started on this. This time I'm not forgetting to put on the captions for myself, because there'll be times I'm talking and something will be said and I'm like, oh god, what did I miss? So we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. And 3. So there's actually kind of like, I was talking with my friend Scott, actually yesterday, and we were talking about the newest episode of RWBY, like episode 2, and he brought up a really good point with the scene of Crow and Robin in the holding pen, like the jail cells. When Crow said, "I know what we can do, but I'll kill the person who put us here, or we'll kill the person who put us here," I thought it was Ironwood. My friend said, no, I think he's like more talking about Tyrion, which makes more sense. Like, I think Crow's still annoyed at Ironwood after everything he's done, but I think he'll go after Tyrion more because he killed Clover. And that was one of the things that was kind of hard to swallow in Volume 7 when they kind of like Ironwood and the Aesops turned against like Team RWBY and Crow and that. When it came to like Clover, like the fight between Clover, Crow and Tyrion, and the three of them are kind of fighting each other, but there was a couple of times when, like, say, like, Crow and Tyrion kind of worked together for a couple of seconds to fight against Clover, and I thought, you've had to deal with this psychopath in the past couple of volumes, and you're teaming up with him to defeat this kind of like guy you're working with. It's like, I know, like, Rooster Teeth, I knew what Rooster Teeth were trying to go for in the end, with, like, Tyrion stabbing Clover with Crow's weapon, but I was just like, couldn't have found a kind of more smoother direction to go in, because that's kind of seemed like a bit hard to swallow. Oh, that was perfect. That was enough to talk about during the opening. And I've done my glasses, but I'll do it. Okay, so what's this? This more of the chase. Got my subtitles on. Oh no, it's the tubes. His wife's still alive.
That was a once-in-a-lifetime experience!
You're lucky you're just getting an ear tug and not a slap across the face.
Because I never want to do that again.
God, even like all messed up look, so looks cute. Like here.
Alright, Robo Girl.
No, you're lucky you're just getting an ear tug and not skating the lug. Nope. Penny GPS.
We'll cross the bridge, then go left, straight, left, up, right, straight, left.
Ah.
And my name.
Can I have a penny GPS for my car? Well, when I get a car. Well, when I learn to drive. Okay. Invisibility on. So that's how it looks on the inside. Oh, they're in an elevator. Oh. Who's this coming in? Oh, it's just some of the blazing guards.
They can't get close to that storm without getting shot right out of the air.
It's creepy. All those Grim just waiting.
Worse than if they'd attacked.
Hey,
I'm
don't say
just waiting to get reports of the south for
I
Grim.
just hope the CEO can get us some answers soon, or...
Did not just bloody the elf. It's like a Christmas tree. Seasonal joke. This is the alternate reality where Penny became Inspector Gadget.
Alright. Where to next, Penny?
Right through Central Command.
I wonder what other fingers can do. This one's a lighter, this one's a little...
Do not worry. RWBY is
spoon,
capable of traveling
spork.
at an extreme velocity from one point to another by breaking herself down to her molecular components, thus negating her mass, and then reassembling them at the destination, theoretically making it possible for her to transport all of us in the same way, as mass no longer matters.
Oh.
What? You can use your semblance on all of us.
And all of them? Because I know it's just like done it with
Did we
like...
just figure that out before we
Like, she knew you were a faunus before I did.
Like, I've know, like,
Well,
Ruby's
just
done
a
it with,
delay.
like,
Today
an
has
extra
been
person, like Nora and that, but
busy.
multiple people?
Have you made any progress? I'd hate for us to have to try motivating you again. Given what we're after,
So he's-
I've got all the motivation I need.
Oh, so he's
Sadly,
using
it doesn't make
Watts
taking down
to
Pietro's
find
magical
track
science project any less
to
cumbersome.
Penny.
Oh, I trust you can come up with something.
Oh, the trust is palpable.
So trying tricks.
Speaking of the man, are you aware that dear Dr. Polendina is gallivanting around your military compound? Unless, of
Trying
course,
tricks and you'll be blown to kingdom come.
else is using his credentials.
A security threat has been
Anyway,
detected
I
in the
don't
compound.
think you should be trusting him under any
Status alert level 3.
circumstances.
Red. Lockdown initiated. Authorization granted to handle any threats with lethal force.
You've got to be joking. The pneumatic tubes have all been closed off.
Oh, you're stuck.
We're trapped.
We passed a hangar. I can hijack an airship and get us off this floating
Get
rock.
the hell out of there.
Wait. We can still succeed. We are so close.
Right, what have you got? Come on, Dad.
Read the sign, Bill. Read the sign. Why don't you ever just pay attention? You're in here late all the time. Your coworkers.
He won his cock off.
Another thing I don't want to do ever again.
Oh, cool. So you got to like do it with like all 4 of them. That's like one of the things I wanted to see with like semblances kind of evolving. That's like a cool like extra
Stand
thing
back,
like
please.
Ruby Semblance can do. Like, and usually we could do it with like an extra person, but being able to do it with like kind of multiple people is pretty cool.
Where is everyone? This is a highly classified area.
I smell a trap. Oh, what do you know? A trap. You'll be fine. You can like absorb electricity and be powered by it. You're fine. Okay.
Hey, Dad.
Oh.
I'm ready.
Oh.
The
Oh.
process is a little complicated, so I'm remoting into Penny from Amity Coliseum.
I see.
Interesting. Okay. So he like Pietro's like taking kind of like the remote control of Penny to do what he needs to do in the systems.
I hope the others are okay.
Oh,
I've never seen Yang and Ruby fight like this.
yeah, you have more of
Don't
this.
worry. They're sisters.
Sisters fight.
Sometimes sisters just have very different ideas
You know
about
yourself.
what's right.
Yeah, they'll be fine. Jean's a great leader. Oscar's grown a ton, and Yang is more than capable of protecting them all in a fight.
And Ren.
Oh, and of course Ren is...
Ren
I don't know what he is. Every time I think the two of us are making progress, he...
shuts himself away.
We've been together our whole lives, but I feel like I understand him less now than ever. And I don't know if that's his fault or mine.
When you've been at someone's side for so long, after a while they become a part of you. But that's just it. They're only a part of you. Don't forget about the rest.
I don't actually know who I am. Without Ren.
The Thunderfies Nora, that's who you are.
Pretty sad.
Aw.
Huh?
Well, maybe take this opportunity to find out. Do something only Nora can do.
Like what? Be strong and hit stuff?
Aw.
I just have
It's a shame to see Nora like this. Like, cause I know she's so like fun and bubbly.
We'll
It's
run the lock sequence.
Aw.
Amity's computer will try to connect to the General's terminal, but get Penny instead.
And after the launch, I'll return to help you
especially
all
because I
with the
know a lot of people
evacuation.
that could cosplay Nora. Like that's what they love about her, is like her confidence, and it allows like they love the character so much.
They need
It
me
allows
here.
them to become
Right?
a better version of themselves, and that's how much the character means to a lot of
If you
people.
stay far out of Salem's reach, then she can't open the vault. She can't get to the relic. So
Get the hell out of there.
maybe it is for the best.
We should probably head to the hangar.
I guess we all have to do some things we would rather not.
Yeah.
Hello, kids.
Uh-oh. Who's up for round 2?
Now, Penny.
So your first time losing to us wasn't enough?
We were holding back. We have all said some things we regret, but please, hear me out. I know you thought you were doing the right thing when you left with the Maiden Power, but Salem is here now. Things have changed.
If General Ironwood plans to leave Mantle behind, nothing has changed.
I thought you were supposed to protect the people, not hurt them.
She is
I would
protecting
never
them.
hurt anyone.
Well, Winter's in critical condition because of you.
And you repaid her by stealing the power that should have been hers.
But taking the Maiden
And it's the
Power
only thing she
was
could
the
do,
only
otherwise
way
Cinder
to
would
If
have
you keep
taken
refusing
it.
to do the right thing, people in Atlas and Mantle are going to die.
You
Quit
could
with it.
stop all of this, Penny.
No, quit with the
Just
guilt
open
trip
the
and
vault,
bullshit.
hand over the relic, and you'll save Atlas.
But it won't save Atlas. Salem will find her way to the
But
relic no
what
matter
the-
where you go. Once Ironwood opens the vault, the relic is as good as...
One more word, and I'm throwing you in jail right next to your uncle, Runt.
Leave her alone.
Oh, I gotta see.
And what are you gonna do about it, Tin Can?
I wouldn't. Oh no! Oh, Penny's on her own. But Penny's the Winter Maiden. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Oh. Sure. Right. Well, you know what they say. In for a penny. Oh. That's fine.
You will not hurt my friend.
Yay! Haha! The swords! It's going to be interesting to see the Aesop's fight Penny. Even though Penny's the enemy, there's still 4 of the Aesops. Come on, Penny. Sorry if I'm not saying much here, I'm just getting really invested in this fight. It's really cool to see Penny get to use her powers. There's also the question of like, is she still willing to use them, or is because of like her, like she's part android, just has she like already gone through in like her head, like already analysed the capabilities of what she can do with the power? These are the questions that are going through my head now. I'll feel like using them tonight. Oh, it's
4
not.
versus 1? Cowards. Penny's the Winter Maiden. I'm sure she can hold her own for a little bit.
Yeah. Even against the Aesops though. Very hard to tell. Come on, Penny, you can do it. Yeah, this is the best fight so far in this volume. It's the only fight this volume, but it's good so far. Come on. Yes! Penny! That she can fly.
We have to get out there. Be strong
Come on, Nora.
and hit stuff. Nora, wait!
Charging up. Come on. Whoa!
Hurry up, Elm! I can't.
Atta girl, thunder thighs.
That was pretty awesome.
Oh, she's got scars there. And that's her aura. That was one hell of a hit. That was when
Damn it! That was our chance.
she took one for the team there.
I need
That is why
all
everyone
available
loves
squads to
Nora.
converge on.
Wait. I have a message for your operatives.
Don't trust him, for God's sake.
But General,
We understand, sir.
Oh. And that's just his move is just kind of sweep them off. Sweep off the cycle. She's going to use her same ones to swing them back up again. Oh no! Oh, Harriet took one of her swords. She broke her string.
Let's go.
Is that what she... They've taken a part of her? Is what's going to tinker with that? Oh no.
Very suspicious.
Come on, there's a reason that they took one of Penny's swords and just dashed off afterwards. Ooh.
You coming or what?
Yay! Me!
All ready to...
She's in bad shape.
Oh,
We need to get her somewhere safe.
oh, those scars going to be permanent. Is that how like took our aura and everything?
I'm so sorry.
He did good.
It is time for me to go, isn't it?
We'll see each other again really
He's gonna
soon.
have to run away.
I promise.
Oh. Where's she gonna go? Godspeed.
Good work.
Good work would have been capturing Penny.
Well, you know what they say. If you can't beat them, then make them join you.
Oh no. He's gonna hijack Penny. Better run, little Penny. Run as far as where you can. Alright. That was a pretty cool episode. It's like 17 minutes just kind of just came and went. But yeah, we didn't really focus on like the grin this time or like Oscar. I think they're saving that for the next episode. I wasn't expecting this episode to just kind of fully focus on Ruby, Nora and Penny's side of the group. But it was great nonetheless. That was a lot of fun. Alright, gonna take a little intermission while I get a little drink, write up some notes, and then we'll talk about what happened in the episode.
We'll cross the bridge, then go left, straight, left, up, right, straight, left, left.
Have you made any progress? I'd hate for us to have to try motivating you.
No, Saga, really, that's the way we wash our hands.
I'll allow it.
Looks like a Christmas tree.
Okay, so I'm back. I've just finished writing up my notes for my thoughts in this episode. Overall, it was a pretty solid episode. Like I said, it focused mostly on Ruby's group this episode. I thought like after last episode it was just going to go straight back into the chase with the Alpha Grim, like with Oscar and Yang's group chasing them. But again, remember, that's like kind of with Team Ruby, like they'll end on kind of one scene and then next episode they'll pick up with something else and they're like, no, next episode will be something completely different. You'll have to wait a little bit longer to get back to that. So yeah, Ruby's group arrive in Atlas, safe and sound. Like they go up the little dust mining like vacuum tubes. Weiss is thankfully still alive and giving Nora a literal earful. Blake is a little bit shaken up with her ride. Her hair's a little bit messed up, but still the hair still looks nice in her. And so they use May, the huntress with the invisibility, to get through the facility without being seen, which is handy. It's like the invisibility cloak, so it can hold more people. And it led to a lot of good comedic moments this way. It was mostly with Nora kind of like tripping up some of the staff members or just doing a bud of the elf and pressing all the buttons. That will lead to a little good scene I'll mess with there. And then we kind of cut back to Ironwood, who has kind of Watts working with him, which I don't think Watts is begrudgingly working with him. It's like, come on, like, you just seeing kind of Watts' face is like, I'm going to be, like, I know you think you're using me, but I'm using you, because, like, Watts is always kind of got that calm air of arrogance, even when he's got, like, 4 guards kind of pointing their rifles at him, with Ironwood, like, if you do anything I don't like, I will have you shot. But, like, you don't think Watts is going to be super sneaky and do something, like without you knowing? I think, come on, Ironwood. Now, we'll come back to that, like, because I think, like, Watts wants Ironwood to work with him. But yeah, with, like, Watts working with Ironwood, I imagine it's kind of the deal with, like, if you help me track Penny and the rest of the group that she's with, and potentially give me information on Salem, then I will keep you alive for the time being, because I am trigger happy at the moment. I will not hesitate to shoot you and your mustache off. And you'll be getting a really good, like, kind of brief scene in this film when you find, like, when they're trying to get through the facility, they can't get through with, like, maze invisibility semblance, so like, how are we going to get past through all that? And Penny, like, a little walking talking GPS / Wikipedia article, just goes and says, like, we can use Ruby's pearl semblance because this is how her semblance works. She can, like, transport herself from one place to another. It can basically breaking down her molecules, allowing her to have less weight or mass. Breaking down a mass to kind of go for the end. That's like her petal semblance, and she can do it with, like, other people as well, which we've seen her use her petal semblance with, like, others like Nora and Weiss, but this was us seeing it do it with, like, multiple people. It was like Ruby doing it with Blake and Weiss and Penny and Nora, so that was like 4 other people, which again, this is what I wanted to kind of also see this volume, is see some of the characters' semblances evolve. And that led to another funny scene where Blake goes up and was like, you didn't even know that, did you? And Ruby's like, yeah, well, she figured out you were a this before the rest of us did. It's just true. Again, like, I'm savouring these kind of funny scenes this volume because I'm glad they still have enough to kind of break the tension of everything. And then once they arrive to the kind of the room with the kind of terminal to, like, Amity Coliseum, and Penny kind of plugs herself into the access point, and kind of Pietro kind of takes over, kind of, he speaks through her, so it's like, okay, I'm gaining access through Penny so I can, like, use her to, like, access kind of what I need. Then we have, like, a really nice scene, like, between, like, Nora, Weiss and Blake. And this is a moment that I think Nora fans, like, have been long overdue. And it kind of starts off with Blake saying, hope Ruby and Yang are going to be okay, because we've never seen them fight like this, which, given, like, how long they've been a team for, like seeing them kind of have a disagreement like this, like, is kind of big to them. But then kind of Weiss chimes in with, like, they're like, even though they're getting a fight, they're sisters. Like, even though they're sisters, like, they're not going to agree on everything, which, given, like, her family and, like, her sister, and that's understandable. And, like, and I know myself, like, I have sisters, they get along sometimes they don't, and that's just how it is. And then Nora has this kind of realization where she kind of starts like, oh yeah, like, everyone will be fine, like, Jean will be fine, Oscar will be fine, Yang will be fine, and then she gets to, like, kind of Ren, like, Ren is, I don't really know, like, something's going on with Ren and I don't know, considering the amount of time, like, Ren's been with me my whole life and something's going on and I can't understand it. And then it leads Nora to question who she is without Ren, because I find this is the first proper time that she's gotten off to do stuff without him, and I think she feels lost. And that's a kind of really good question. It's like, some people, like, when they've been for, like, someone with so long, be a partner or a friend, and they feel like once they're apart, they feel like a piece of them is missing. It's like, who am I without Ren? It's like, well, you're Nora. You're bubbly, you're fun, you keep the group apart. Like I know people and I know friends that have gotten tattoos of Nora, the cosplayers Nora, like they owe the character so much, like it's helped them through their own lifestyles, got them through some tough times. So it's interesting to see that through the character itself. And we see more of that come back later in that episode. And then one of the things I kind of got I missed when I was too busy talking, I missed this. So Pietro, like once he plugged through to Amity with Penny and that, so okay, that's all said that when Amity goes up, Penny, you're going to need to come with Maria and me, which Penny feels conflicted about, and by the end of the episode she realises like I will need to go because they are going to be after me, not only Salem because I'm the Winter Maiden, but Ironwood and the Aesops, because once they're done in the room and the electrical charge went off, which I thought was a trap at first, but then I realised like, oh, they did that to keep everyone out. So once that's done, the Aesops are waiting outside. So they're pretty much sticking the same standpoint where they were in last volume. Like Maro still seems like the most kind of reluctant out of all of them, whereas like, we didn't want to fight you guys, it was just kind of orders, but the rest of them were just like, screw you, Penny, you need to come with us. You took the Winter Maiden powers like from Winter, and you weren't meant to. I was like, dude, you weren't there. She basically like saved the day because she took the Winter Maiden powers like and saved Winter. So screw you. And then that led to a really cool fight. Like I said, the best fight of the volume so far, where it was Penny versus the Aesops. And I didn't quite know like who was going to win, because even though Penny has the main powers, it's still like 4 against 1. It's 4 of the Aesops against Winter Maiden Penny, and I wasn't sure how much of the main powers that Penny had in control, because even though she's just got them like within that day, and she hadn't had much of a chance to use them, like, is her android body able to analyse the kind of maiden powers and get a better grasp of them than a kind of human? But that's like kind of like theories I'm kind of figuring out. The animation was great and it was cool. I had to like kind of stop talking at points because I was just kind of focusing like what was happening in the fight. Had like the Vanguard just kept sweeping folk off the bridge, like just kind of throwing them off. It's like, okay, I'd do that in video games, come on man. But like Penny can fly, Ruby or the other group, if they fall off, Ruby can use her semblance and just kind of swing back up. And again, like if it was a couple of them or like most of the group, like Penny probably would have won, but because it was all of them kind of using their semblances on Penny, like Mara was using the stay and then used the virus and got hold of Penny, and luckily before you're able to capture Penny, Nora uses her semblance because they are trapped in the room with the electrified door, and she just goes full like 400% charged, like absorbs the electricity, which is more than she's ever had to like channel before, breaks through the room, and just that's a lights out good night Vienna. Like there's a lot of kind of like scars or like burn marks on her body, and she's just kind of out. You see like her aura kind of dissipating. That's her for the rest of the episode. I don't know how long she's going to be knocked out for, but that was like Nora's kind of shining moment. Now that's it. Be strong and hit stuff, and that's why we love you, Thunderflies. And then we had like all of them kind of find the Aesops, but then you see from Ironwood and what's basically saying at the time, we're like, I have a suggestion. Something said off screen, and Harriet is able to pull one of Penny's swords from her back, and then once that's done, they're just like, bail, we gotta get out of here. And you're like, okay, they took that sword and just ran off. They're gonna do something with Penny's sword because that's a part of her. And then they escape from the hangar. They bid their goodbyes to Penny because say like it's safer that you stay away from everyone at the moment. And that's a kind of a sad goodbye. And then the episode ends with the sword being brought to Ironwood and Watts, and it's just like, my fear is they're gonna hack into Penny, which is gonna be really hard to take if that happens. Like, come on, our girl's been through so much, like this whole series. And it's like, are they gonna hijack Penny when she's in Amity Arena? Like, will, if they hijack or like hack into Penny from Atlas, will it be able to kind of like the signal be able to reach where she is? Well, if they have the sword, then maybe they'll get a better kind of reception point to like kind of like a signal, kind of boost the signal to wherever she will be and locate when the arena is. Again, these are kind of still theories that are kind of fresh in my mind. And then next episode, I imagine it'll pick back up with the chase between the Grimm and Yang's group and try and save Oscar, which they won't. Oscar's going to Salem and the whale. That's what's going to happen. I bet it will still be a fun adventure. There'll still be some cool stuff I imagine is still going to happen. So that's it for this week's episode. Actually, as I was editing this episode together, I had noticed that my camera had cut out during my ending monologue, so I had to go back a couple of days later to film it again, so that's why I look a little bit different. But yeah, be sure to leave a comment down below what you thought of this episode, what you think is going to happen from here on in, and also let me know what are your favourite Nora and Penny moments, not just from this volume but from the whole series as a whole. I'm interested to know. But yeah guys, thanks so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe to Mentalhaggis Cosplay, and I will see you later this week for episode 4. Take care.
And this, what's he doing? Is to go even further beyond!
That's alright. That happens sometimes. I just about shat myself there.